It's me and Bolivia, Melissa, and Hannah, who's getting a whole new rinky-dinky-do. Freak you out? No. Good. Doesn't freak me out neither. So let's go straight in because we have a razor advanced class, so let's do some advanced razor cutting. And we have a class on here which has been for 5 days. It's our razor craft class. So we are going to do some advanced razoring. I'm actually going to give Hannah some long, soft, fringy bangs. I think it's going to look super cool. And then we're going to shorten everything else and make it look super cool. So with a nice deep triangular section. Is this a fresh blade? Melissa, is that what we call you now? Melissa?
You can call me whatever you want, Nick.
Okay. And now we're just gonna go straight in. Oh, there's no going back. Somebody call the doctor.
That was such an evil laugh.
Somebody call the doctor. Yep. So right now, the razor blade up and down, this is an open stroke as we go straight into the money, which is the front. And then we're going to kind of shatter everything and make it loose. Wow, you look different already, don't you?
A little bit.
Just a bissel, just a little.
A bissel?
A bissel.
Is that a British thing?
That's a Jewish thing.
Oh.
A bissel, it's an old Yiddish word.
Huh.
Yeah, I used to have a client who used to give me all these old Yiddish words. A bissel, a yissel, a schmissel, an oiveil. An oiveil. We're only saying it like that because we're pretending we're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're right on the edge of the Hasidic community, aren't we?
Yeah.
In Williamsburg. Which if you've ever been, you should definitely go and check it out. It's like being in a different world, isn't it?
Donna says, morning everyone, love the clarity of the footage today.
Oh, good. That's because we're on our good Wi-Fi connection. And soon we're going to put a good Wi-Fi connection in Brooklyn, and then we'll head back to Brooklyn.
Ah.
And we're going to put a new Wi-Fi connection in Tribeca. And then we're going to move and start doing more stuff in the Becca.
Where?
In the Becca.
I'm sorry, I hear my name when you say that.
In the tribe. The tribe Eka. Now here's the thing, look how close the hairline is to the eyebrow. Just grab that. And what we'll do is we'll just create a little bit more space. She doesn't care. She's so chill. Yeah, well let's just create a little bit more space. That just creates a little bit more space for the bangaroonies to move. There you go. So you see, it's a little bit nicer. I'm gonna come down here, tighten that up. It's nice to start on the bangs because straight away it changes the whole shape. Changes the way that she locks. She can get used to it over the next 20 minutes while I do the rest of the cut. I want to cut them too short. When you are cutting the hair with a razor, you hold the hair super taut so the hair will spring and jump back. So make sure you keep it long enough. You ever had bangs before?
In like 8th grade.
8th grade. How old are you in 8th grade?
Like 13.
13. I'm taking her back to her teenage years.
Yeah. Whatever.
And I'm watching the way the hair kind of grows and goes. Right, straight in here. Open stroke, flat razor. That's a really nice open stroke. Where is she? Where is she? let's come into the lens. Let's cut some of this a little shorter. Chin down for me, Sheena. Thanks. It's a little curly under here, so we're going to do a little undercut. Do a little undercut right here. And that'll tighten everything. She's got nice heavy hair. So let's do a little undercut through here. Actually, you know what? You want to come over this side? Oh, good. Let's get a little bit of hydro. We'll cut the underneath of this shorter and then we'll drop it down. Make it more fun. So remember, always use the fine teeth of the comb. And really just work that razor to take this hair in nice and short. And then we're going to drop the top over. So this is like the underneath. It's going to add a little bit more strength to the shape. We don't want it to be scissor over comb. We still want to keep a little bit of softness to the hair. But we're going to go for like a short, kind of messy, loose cut. When you get the chance to change somebody's look, you should really, really do it. So here we are making big changes. And working with our straight edge blade, just to collapse that hair in. Chin down just a little. It's looking good. I knew she would. So open stroke, get the razor moving before you get there. Now I'm going to be in North Carolina, in Charlotte at the end of the month. So if you want to learn razor cutting, you can come to my class. It's a one day. It's in Charlotte, which is North Carolina. And I'm going to be doing a one-day class, $400. And the following day I'm going to travel to Greensboro, North Carolina. I think it's Greensboro.
Yep.
And I'm going to be teaching a 3-hour razor class. And then we're going to do a Happy Mondays at Local Honey, which is one of our great ambassador salons in the Carolinas. So if you want to learn some razor cutting, it's a great opportunity for you to learn my technique, and it's like a bite-sized razor class. One's a one-dayer and one's 3 hours, and it's enough for you to really pick up the skill. Keep it nice and clean. If you're interested, those classes are available on arojopro.com. You can go to my website there, Arojo Pro, or you can just go to the Arojo NYC, find yourself to the arojopro.com, and you can book the class online.
Nikki says, good morning from sunny Arizona. You're an inspiration.
Oh, good morning, Nikki, all the way from sunny Arizona. Well, it's sunny New York City. I'm going to come around here, switch positions, and we'll do exactly the same on this side. On this side, kind of try and keep, the golden rule is keep the blade away from the skin as much as possible. Give it a little pump up the jam, pump it up. A little higher. Yeah, I sing, you know that, as I go. Did you snort?
No.
I think I made a little snort. That was
not a snort.
That was a snort. Snotty naughty. My gosh, what a day yesterday was. Didn't stop all day and into the night. One of our young hairdressers, Ro, did a presentation. It was great. She presented 4 great haircuts for me, and she had a fantastic job. And then we was on a rooftop bar.
We were.
Yeah? How good was that?
It was good. It was cute.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was really cute, yeah.
And I was with one of my dear friends, and we were talking about our big event that we've got coming up later this year. The event's called Inspired. And I have to tell you, it's shaping up. So stay tuned, because we're going to start to let people know what is going to be happening at the Inspired event. Premium price ticket. It's going to be a super luxury event. and we're going to slowly start to kind of let people know what's going on. So if you're interested, we extended the early bird ticket pricing because some of our friends wanted a little bit more time, and so the early bird ticket pricing is going to stay now until July the 4th, and after July the 4th it's going to go up. All right, so we did that. Oh, look how she looks. You know, when I'm cutting hair, I keep looking to see, you know, how your client looks. And she looks cute, she's great. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to bring the length down into here. And I'll use my razor to do that. So we're going to create a very soft. So I'm going to be very flat on the hair. There you go. Very flat on the hair. I'm going to melt that hair away.
Todd Dowell says, good morning, everyone. What do we have going on here, LOL?
A big change, Mr. Todd Dowell. This is a very open, we call this planing, using the full plane of the blade to collapse the hair. So it's very advanced. You got to choose the right client to do this technique on, because it's the intention of the blade. It creates a little bit more chaos. I'm going to stay on this side just for a second section. So you know you're looking through the hair for transparency, and you're just collapsing that hair in.
Rick says, awesome. I thought last week was going to be your last Brooklyn Live.
No, we're just going to keep rolling. People were upset that I was not going to do it, so we're still rolling with it. We might as well keep rolling with it. If you want to learn one of the things that we changed, we have a great program coming up later this year. It's in August. It's called Boot Camp. It's our 4-week intensive. One of the good things, one of the new things for boot camp, we recognize while some people want to come for the 4-week experience, we recognize that some people can't take the time out. And for some people it's too much in time and in money. So we have a new thing, it's called Bite-Size Boot Camp. You can choose any of the weeks, and each week is a different topic. So week 1 is scissor cutting, week 2 is all hair color, week 3 is all men's, and week 4 is all razor, like the razor advanced class that we have right now. So week 1 is all classic scissor cutting, and I'm going to teach the entire class. So if anyone wants to come for classic scissor cutting, then they want to learn my classic scissor technique. Remember, I was a Sassoon-based hairdresser. So remember that is kind of what I learned right at the very beginning of my career. I didn't pick up the razor for 10 years because I was not allowed, and I worked for Sassoon for the best part of almost 10 years. I like to round it up. And you can see we're just collapsing that hair in. And let it move.
Cute.
I'll stay here, and then we'll do a little bit on the other side.
Todd says, damn right, keep rolling. Donna says, great news.
So you're looking for the, don't let your head come. That's it.
You're not lucky.
Yeah, you got to hold it nice and tight, and I'll show you. See, there's your guide. Can you see that? There's your guide. So we comb it nice and tight, the flat plane of the blade. And this is called planing because we're peeling the top surface away. Look at that. Yep. Organized chaos.
Hannah in a nutshell.
She's organized chaos. One more section, then I'll do the opposite side. It's Thursday morning here in Soho in New York City. It's going to be a nice hot day, and it's going to be a great day for Hannah because she's got a whole new look.
Einstein Paredes says, hi, Nick. Miss you, my friend.
Einstein. I like that. Miss you, buddy. Okay, so look at that, flat plane of the blade. We call this planing, you only see that on advanced razor cutting. Look at the chaos.
Ian, excuse me.
Come on here. Come here on here, Nicole.
Ian says, Nick was and is an amazing scissor cutter.
Oh, thanks, Ian.
And Todd Dowell asks, what determined your length?
The outline.
I can't see.
So there's the outline here. There's the hairline. So right here. That was my length. So I'm kind of collapsing it to the hairline. We're making it fun, we're making it short, we're making it last for the summer. It's a big change. If it works, I get a good reputation. If it doesn't work, my career is over.
Oh.
I'll just have to allow Melissa to have all the star power. Melissa, you work in Tribeca, yeah?
I do, yeah.
Do you work today?
I do.
It's super busy today in Tribeca.
Oh yeah, Ashley's back.
It's fully booked.
Yeah.
Everyone's booked. You got a lot of busy people. So look at how much the blade moves here as I really collapse the hair. Get your sections nice and clean, working with my razor comb. Remember, all of our tools are available on arrojopro.com. So if you're looking for tools, razors, clips, scissors, capes, underwear, umbrellas, arrojopro.com. Tea cozies, slippers, tea set. What's going on, Hannah? How you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah, feeling good.
She's feeling good. Big changes today. Where are you from, Hannah?
I'm
From where?
Westchester.
Whereabouts in Westchester?
Poundridge.
Where?
Poundridge.
Porridge?
Poundridge.
Oh, Poundridge. It's a porridge. I got a house in Chappaqua.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah, it's not far. It's just a little tipping right in here to create some real diffusion. Comb it nice and clean, combing everything back. Keep your sections on there. Not too thick, not too thin. Kind of keep them consistent because it's all about the pressure. I just hold her head like that and then she knows she's not allowed to move.
You've got a floater.
I've got a floater. I don't want a floater. We'll also be heading out to LA in July and also San Diego. So we're going to be going live, I believe. We're going to be working with my friend Anthony Edge. We're going to do a little up-close cutting session in San Diego. And we're going to be in Los Angeles at Planet Salon. We're going to do a Happy Mondays. We're also going to be setting up this week. Keep an eye on Erosion Social. We're going to be setting up our new training for our ambassadors, for our ambassador artistic team. Let's have a look and see. Okay. So all this stuff's going to be available for you on our app, Erosion Social. I'm going to do this side first. This is my Hydro Mist, brilliant product, $20. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go to the disco. Need a little bit of Jamba Juice, otherwise known as Hydro Mist.
Nat says watching from Iowa City.
Iowa. We're going to be going to Iowa in August. So hopefully you come and see us when we go to Iowa. We're going to go to Iowa in August. We had a date. I might have to change the date. I'm going to go and see my dear friend Bobby from Thompson & Co. Great salon. in Iowa City. Tip, 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 tip. Just nibble away. Yeah. Come through here. And let's nibble this away. I'm going to make it nice and loose. I'm cutting the underneath short. I might be leaving a little overhang through here too. But right now I felt like I needed to take that out. Change it as much as we can. Make it fun. Freaky. All right. She's like going, ha 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 ha. What am I doing? Fine teeth of the comb. Super open stroke. She does have some texture to her hair. It's going to wave a little. It's going to be messy. It's going to be loose. And we're just going to have a look and see how she's looking. All right, let go. Now let's come through this way. And let's collapse this down. Noisy in the salon today. We've got training class. Thursday's training day. We have training in the color side and training in the cut side. So the activity, if you see it or you hear it, it's the training class, where we do classes every morning, Monday through Friday. Who are you? Who are you? So flat plane of the blade. Yeah, as we kind of really remove the hair. Keep some softness and some looseness right in. You want to make sure, when we razor cut, we always cut with the head down, but you always want to make sure that you have enough moisture in the hair. Make sure you have enough moisture in the hair. Now let's come through this side. Again, we'll put a little hydro mist right in there.
Rick asked, what location in San Diego?
You know, Rick, it's going to be coming out today. I don't have it in the top of my brain, but it's going to come out today. So we'll announce today once it's completely confirmed. Both sides are not going to be exactly the same. They don't need to be. But there needs to be some kind of distinction of connectivity. So we're going to connect from the bangs in and then drop it on. You want to bring out Charlotte? Where is she?
Ian asks, can you flat plane when using a guard?
Yeah, but not as good, Ian. It doesn't work anywhere near as good because planing is the most advanced razor cutting. If I've got a guard, I can't be so light and it's going to be limited with the grooves. This is baby girl. Oh, it says baby girl. Yeah, otherwise known as Charlotte. We're going to take out some of the thickness and we're going to shorten the bangs. I'm going to make it look even cuter. Hello, Paul.
It's live and direct.
I know, live and direct. Let's shampoo it. Let's use the ultraviolet shampoo. So just all the way down. Taking that out. Wow. Now we're going to come from the back. Come from the back and we'll kind of let it drop long through the front. Flat plane of the blade. Really, look at that. I'm just peeling that away. Yeah, peeling that away. You got to know when to use this type of technique because it really, literally is peeling the hair away. It's all about the level of the angle of the blade, which is very kind of parallel to the hair texture, and then also the pressure of the blade in the hair. See that? Take it all away. And notice how I'm just always allowing that hair to, I'm always looking in the mirror and I'm allowing that hair to kind of be what it wants to be. So I can kind of create, I can see the shape. You've got to chase the inspiration around the hair. Yeah, the inspiration is how the hair interacts with the features of the shape of the face and the body. So right now, because she's got a shorter style, you see the neckline, and also because she has bangs, it throws a lot more emphasis onto the features of the face.
Ian asks, will this have a slight disconcertion and why?
A slight disconnection. Is that what
He
you
wrote
said?
disconcertion, but I think
I
you're,
think you mean
yeah.
disconnection. Yeah, it's disconnected. It's disconnected under here. It's disconnected in here. So you can create space with a razor. So you don't have to always layer from the top. You can create a little bit of space. I want to give the shape as much of its freedom of personality as possible. So as I cut the hair, I want the hair to kind of show me what it wants to be. And it doesn't have to be parallel, it doesn't have to be kind of symmetrical. Not parallel, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It can be kind of loose and creative. And then here I'm just gonna piece out just a little. Piece out, man. Yeah. So now let's come over the top and put some more texture in. I'll probably definitely use a scissor. Like I said that, I'll probably definitely use a scissor. Because I think it'll need a little sealing. Little channel. Come through this side. I work quickly. You don't have to work slow. You know, to me, quickly is like, you know, we book on the 45 minutes, so a haircut usually takes 20 to 30 minutes. This is like a little channeling technique, just to put some space in there. We want to get this hair to go literally from wet to dry. That's what we want to do. Literally from wet to dry. And we move around a lot, and we shake the hair a lot. Head forward. Shake it like you mean it. So all of a sudden it starts to, you know, become something. It starts to look completely different. Let's bring this over. Again, let's just channel in.
Rick asks, how will you blow dry it?
You know what? That's a great question, Rick. You can do straight and or wavy. I'll probably go straight, so you can see it straight, and then I'll mess it up with product. Yeah, so I'll show you kind of how it'll kind of change the way it looks. Now, I think, in all honesty, I think it needs a little bit more softness in the bang. It needs a little bit more softness in the bang. I kind of like the separation, but I think it needs a little more. So I'm going to come right in here with my hydro. I'm going to create a bit more softness underneath. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to cut this shorter and softer. That's the tip. A very light, delicate touch here. A very light, delicate touch. Just to give it a little bit more definition right around the front. I don't want it to look too heavy. I want it to look like it's moving and it's kind of dewy. Yeah, like kind of soft. And a little bit, we want to see a little bit of skin through the bangs, because that way it's going to be softer. Straight down with the tip of the blade, tip, 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 tip.
Ian asks, Nick, why would you use a scissor to seal and not just a razor?
Well, because you know what, it'll give me like a greater sense of security. Yeah, and I'm cutting this hair kind of almost dry, but not dry. So a little scissors just gives me the little security right at the end. So it's kind of like a little moppy, loose, a little shorter through the underneath in here, you see? Just got a little bit tighter. Can make this a little tighter. Because I kind of want to create more space. That's one of the things that you do with a razor. Especially in the advanced technique, you create more space. More space for the hair to move and have personality. So you're looking at all the facets of the cut. Let me strengthen it right here. Right in here we strengthen. You'll see, I don't want to cut that too short, then it'll look weird. But then this length here falls over and you get more space. You get more space because the underneath's shorter. Channel. Channel. Okay, so let's get the Shine Lux oil and the PTL, and you're going to flat brush it. Yeah, we'll flat brush it.
Ian says, fantastic makeover even before it's finished. I love it. Thanks for sharing. Love these Thursdays.
My pleasure, Ian. Oh, Ian, I'm coming to Manchester next year. I forgot to tell you, I'm planning a trip. And we're gonna do a show. We're gonna do a hair event. So that's gonna be in the spring of 2020. I'm gonna go to Manchester. David Oldham's got a great studio in Manchester, and I think we're gonna do something there. I don't think David Oldham knows yet, but we'll let him know.
He says yay with lots of Y's.
Let's see if we can bring our razor into Manchester. She's got longer hair now. She's got longer hair. What do you think your family's going to say?
I don't know, they might yell at me.
They might yell at you. Do they yell?
I did when I cut my hair.
Do they yell?
Sometimes.
Sometimes they yell.
I get it in a fun way.
In a fun way?
Yeah.
A fun yell?
Yeah, you know.
Let's have a look. We're going to move. We're going to switch a rig. Yeah, so you want to set up there? I'll put the products in first. We'll do the scissor cutting later. We're going to do the scissor cutting later. Yeah? Right now what we'll do is we'll just get, we'll get it blow dried. I'll show you the products. So we've got the Shine Lux oil, and we've got a protective thickening lotion. So we're going to douse it with protective thickening. It's going to toughen it up. Good for summer, eh?
Yeah.
I like the colour actually. It looks good the way the colour's kind of. What who did the colour for you?
My friend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
When is your friend a hairdresser?
No.
No. What? Is it a boy or a girl?
A girl.
And what did she do? She said, I'm going to colour your hair.
I said, can you please color my hair? So,
And she did it?
Yeah.
And you was happy?
yeah.
Wow. What does the girl do?
Where does she work?
What does she do?
She is like a doctor.
She's a doctor.
Yeah.
She's a hair doctor.
Regular, but also.
A regular hair doctor. Shine Lux oil. I'll put about 6 pumps in. The protective thickening is going to protect and thicken, and the Shine Lux oil is going to add a little shine and softness. You want to put a fresh blade in? You want to put a fresh blade in for me? Oh, you did? Right.
Ian says it's down the road from his salon.
Oh, good. So Ian, we're going to be real close, buddy. Real close. It's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that. We've never done anything in England. So we'll go to Manchester and do it because Manchester's the best. Okay, Olivia, don't worry about the hair. I like the hair on the floor. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Blow dry it nice and straight with a little bit of lift at the root. And then I'm going to scissor cut it later. Yeah, we'll change it a little once we dry it. Then we'll mess it up.
Ian says super excited.
Good.
Lisa,
Me too.
Lisa
Right.
says thank you for sharing your talents.
Oh, thanks. I got one more, so don't run away. Let's switch. You go over there.
Okay.
Go with Elizabeth, with Melissa. And you come in here. Let's do our short, texturized razor cut. There it is. Okay. So with Charlotte, that has like a little light bulb. It's very round. It's thrown out. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and de-poof it. But we're going to try and keep the lens, which has a lot of hair. So we're going to keep the lens, but we're going to chop it all off. Let me start in here. Start right in here. And I'm going to come down, scoop it out. Little hydro, chest thick hair. You want to hold that for me, babe? Alright, here we go. Start right in here. Just going to expose a little bit and maybe collapse it. Keeping the lens, but shorten right in here. Comb it back. I can hear a baby crying. Either that is my last client. Yeah. Short to long. Right in here, flat of the blade again, advanced razor cutting and the tip. And this is where it's wide, right here. So this is where we're taking this out, right in here. Now I'm going to come into the back and connect it. We're going to keep the lens. We're going to keep it pretty freeform here. Scoop. I'm using the flat of the blade. Scoop and using the flat of the blade. All that section. I'm not going into the nape because I don't need to want to keep that hair. You might want to come around here. Is that a good shot?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Come right here. So we're going to scoop and the tip, now tip. Tipping that out. Right in through here. This is where we go. Flat of the blade. We're scooping that out, texturizing. Nice. Chicken and rice, very nice.
Pauline says good morning.
Pauline?
Yeah.
Nice, Pauline. Nice to hear you. Well, I can't hear you, but nice to know that you're there, Pauline. Keep it clean. We can go quite quickly. We're coming down into the nape, and you're using a combination of flat and tipping. Lift that hair out. Have a look and see. You can see if you look in the mirror, this side's thick, this side's less thick. Don't worry about this just yet. That needs some destruction. I'll do that in a few. Right now what I want to do is I want to come into the front. Yeah. I'll come right in here. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go short. It's got a cute base. So we're going to go nice and short right in here.
Tim says, love this texture.
Me too. Look at this. Look how short this is. Right in here. Super, super short. Just come through. Flat of the blade. Get it a little longer. Try and marry that in. Next section. Going forward. In. I'm going to take this shorter too, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see how it comes out. Now I want to just take out some of the bulk. So I use my tipping technique. That takes out some of the bulk. Don't like this. That's got to go. Too flippy dippy. Let's get right in here. Keep the blade away from the face. Get right in. Make it a bit tougher. Right in there. A little tougher.
Rick asks, would you use a diffuser on this cut?
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't even dry it. Honestly, Rick, I wouldn't even dry it. Products like clay is a great product for this hair. You could maybe mix the clay with a little bit of Shine Lux oil, just to give it a little bit more slip and grip. Just a bit more like, so you get the grip from the clay and the slip from the oil. And the separation. You want to kind of create distress, and there you go, just with your fingers. Don't need to comb it. Just chop it up a little bit with your hands, yeah? Just take little pieces. Comb it forward. Don't want to shorten this. I just want to put in some channels. They're the channels. And now let's come with me and do the same on this side. We're going to do we'll do it around the ear first, and I'll do the bangaroonies. So coming up, we're going to have a big barbering session. It's called it's going to be called the Buzz. It's going to be in our Tribeca location. We're going to invite barbers from the community in to do a jam with us. So we're going to have like a hair jam. It's going to be the barbershop Buzz, baby. It's going to be in Tribeca. It's going to be July the 7th, I believe. It's going to be an event where it's going to be free, but we're going to be doing something for charity. So donations for charity. And then what we're going to do is we're going to present all the models at the end of the day. So a lot of exciting stuff coming up. We're putting together our schedule for the summer. It's looking pretty packed. I've got trips to San Francisco, a trip to LA, a trip to Portland, Iowa, North Carolina, So there's lots and lots of activity coming up as we travel. And then we also need to get up to New Hampshire, Boston area, do something with our friends up there. We have our Ambassador Artistic Team training. That's going to be in, it's going to be at the end of July. So stay tuned. Even if you're not an ambassador and you want to be, that's something that you can check in to. Go right into the bangs again. Go nice and sharp. Make it nice and chewy.
Chewy?
Chewy, like a little, you know, like your little teddy bear when you was a little kid and you sweat on it and you sucked on its ear.
So you did?
By the time it was out, he was 4, the teddy bear's fur looked nice and chewy. That's the kind of texture we're going for.
It's a good metaphor.
Yep.
Jesse says, hi from Florida.
Hey Jesse Briggs, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Hope you're good. One of these days I'll surprise you, I'll pop into your salon. Just gonna put that on my agenda, Jesse. Right in here. Stop. Yep. Now we kind of lighten the lens, we don't want to put the lens too sharp. Just piece it out a little. Going to keep enough lens so you get some play. If it's too sharp, it won't move. We want the hair to still move. Let's come into the back. Keep some of this length around the edges, a little fringy. So our event inspired our show. It's on the 28th and the 27th, 28th of October, I believe. We're starting to put together the information. I think it's going to be a lot of emotion. So the theme is going to be a lot of emotion. So we're going to have, different themes for different presentations. It's a show for hairdressers. It's not a hair show. Creativity is going to be one of the emotions. And we're going to do a trend report with one of the best trend agents in the world. So it's going to be a great forecast. I'm going to go and see the presentation myself later on this month before I confirm that. We also were talking last night about some great concepts, and we're going to be interviewing some of our guests through our social channels to get people excited. You want to get some basic information. The event's called Inspired. And you'll find some basic information on arojopro.com. And stand right in front of you, okay? And right here. Have a look and see how she's looking. So we work this side and we work this side. We've not cut this yet. So what I want to do now, put the head down. And I'm going to come from the inside and push it out with the theme that short hair pushes long. So I'm going to shorten it in the center to push the hair out. So we'll section that hair straight down. Come in here. Take a little out of the middle. We don't want it to get too fat through the back. So we're going to skinny it out. And you can pinch it with your finger. When you're pinching it with your finger, what you want to do is you want to kind of grab it flat and work it down. There you go. Work it out. Grab it flat piece it out from the center. Push that hair forward. Keep it nice and loose around the hairline. We don't want it to be tight. In here, you just take out some of the meat, some of the fat. Keep the corner. Same thing through this side. Working side to side. The hair's super wet. It's almost impossible to see what you're doing. The hair's a little damp. You can control it way better. Don't forget, I'll be in North Carolina later this month teaching 2 classes. One's a 1-day class, that's going to be in Charlotte, and the other's going to be a 3-hour class, that's going to be in Greensboro. We're going to be doing a Happy Mondays in Greensboro. So we're going to be sharing our inspiration, our technique. Our local honey, one of our local ambassadors. This weekend in New York's BarberCon, I got the Barber's Den boys coming down from Boston. It's going to be a lot of fun. I get to hang out with those guys for a bit. I've applied for a new liver. Should be arriving shortly. Help me get through. Call this tipping, just using the tip of the blade to create space. Tip, space, space. I'm even trying to keep some of this hair. Working from side to side. There we go. Use your hands, your grabbers I like to call them. Feel what's happening. Keeping it a little bit sculptural, a little bit looser. More fun. Now let's come across the top. Coming across the top, we're going to come from behind and we're going to piece in. Side nuts come through the side. Working up. This is more of a stiff arm technique. As we lift this hair up, you come from the underneath. Just be careful not to go through your finger. We worked our ultraviolet shampoo to try and neutralize some of the grassiness that was coming in her hair. Looks nice to me. Kind of like the Rudy feel. Works nicely. At this stage of the game, you want to start shaking the hair to allow the hair to dry out. The kind of hair that expands and puffs up. Hold a bit. No, 19. I used to be 19. When's your birthday?
May 25th.
May? So you're just 19. Awesome. And here, channel. Why hairdressing for you?
I was always interested in makeup and cosmetology.
Yeah?
I didn't want to go to college. I didn't think it was right for me.
College was not right. Hair school, how'd you like it?
I had a really good time.
You had a good time?
I didn't know what to expect, but it definitely was the right choice for me.
Great.
I only looked at it. I didn't think I did go to cosmetology schools, and when I went on the tour, I didn't think it was the perfect fit for me.
Yeah? You're saying all the right stuff today. I like it.
Hinsu says Nick is a force of nature.
Hinsu! I hope I get to see you, Hinsu, in LA. And thanks for sending me all that great stuff. Keep sending me the great stuff, Hinsu. Great posts, great information. You're always sending some great stuff out. So you have to feel it. Feel it, see, let it kind of talk to you. Let the hair talk to you. What I mean by that is, see where the hair likes to lie. See how it is. I love the texture. I can kind of feel it as I lift it and twist it. One of the things that the razor did, it really gets me connected to the hair. I can feel every cut. You feel, I like to refer to that as the bite of the blade as it goes through the hair. Like one of the techniques I did for Vidal Sassoon. It's called the twist cut. Kind of similar. She has super kind of puffy hair, which is awesome. Yeah, just gotta learn how to work it. But comb that flat now. Push it flatter, because that way the hair talks better. And I can see it.
Jessica says, good morning, everyone. When will you be in Greensboro? Do you need an extra hair model?
I may. Yeah, send a picture to my Instagram. Yeah, direct message me, send a picture of your hair and of what you want. Now I'm going to pick up the scissors. Got two great pairs of scissors, my B-Max and my texturizing shears, both available on the Roger Pro. So let's first off start with the scissor. Let's go through the center, lift it up, and let's do a little point cutting. Center, little texturizing. You can come in this way. The scissors, I'm closing the, so as I move, I'm cutting the hair. And really you're looking, you're letting your vision see what you see. And then here I'm cutting there, I'm closing the scissor. So I'm just cutting the hair. So give it a slightly tougher look when you make it a little chunky. It's a good word. I'm bringing that word back. Chunky. It's good for the northern accent.
Like chewy, chunky today.
Chewy and chunky.
And Sue says, look at her beautiful eyes popping.
I know. She's got two. This one's a glass eye. This one's a real eye. It's a little chopping action as I kind of feel the hair with my hands. And the Hydro Mist is a brilliant product. Just helps you, you know, the hair gets puffy. We'll put the cake back on her. Izzy? Izzy, I called you Izzy. Isabel. It's like a backcombing action with a scissor. Head down from the scissor. Alright, let's tighten this up. Little technique by red comb. We got it loose, but now we're going to make it tight. So comb it straight down, twist, and then just chop in. Straight down, lock, rotate. Remember, I'm going to be doing a classic scissor program in August, a full week of classic scissor cutting with me as part of our boot camp program. So if you've ever heard of boot camp, I've never taught the scissor class in its entirety. But this year, Mr. Nick, that's me, is going to be teaching the boot camp class in its entirety. Well, the first week. Classic scissor cutting. I'll probably put a couple of my staff on it too. That'll be beneficial for them. You know, because that way I can teach my own staff too. Classic scissor cutting never goes out of style. Yeah, it never goes out of style. Classic technique. In here, I'm just looking at there, and here it needs a little texturizing right there. In fact, I'll come up and over, chop in. Chop in. How's Happy? She smiles a lot, doesn't she, my last client? I'll mess it all up in a second. Get in there now. Kind of feel it. And we get the clay and the shine lux oil. Pull it. Feel for the density in between your fingers. Feel for the length. It's a little long, go in. If you feel like it's a little too much the same length, you go in. You don't want to make it perfect, you want to make it messy. Messy perfect. I'm now going to take my bigger comb. So I'm moving my thumb as I do this. Yeah, I'm moving my thumb. So she's got a lot of hair here, a lot of length inside. Chop it up a little bit more. Still a little right in here. Get your diffuser. We're going to put some products in. You can diffuse it while I go and mess up. What was the name again?
Hannah Banana.
Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana. Hello, Blaine. Blaine, are you going out on Saturday night?
Yeah, are you going on Saturday?
Yeah, so we're hanging. So I'm always moving the scissor. And if you see that, but my thumb's always moving. I'm never scraping the hair. My thumb's always moving through the hair. And now, just because I can, I'll put the comb down. And this is a nice technique. Twist, texturize. These are great texturizing shears. These are available on the Rojo Pro. These are our texturizers. Charlotte's got a pair because she went to my school, and everyone in my school gets the same stuff as what we use. Actually, you know, pass me the dryer, and let's get rid of all the bits. Get rid of all the little bits. Are you working today? Nice. Are you learning cutting or color? Cutting. Hey. That's good. She's on our side of the world.
The cool side.
The cool side says Olivia. Okay, so we got the bits of the hair out. Now it's time for me to put some product in. Let's take this out first. Okay, let's damp it a little. A little hydro mist will just help us set it in.
Jessica says, I love all of the texture, especially since she has tons of hair.
She's got a gallon of hair. And now we're going to go, we'll do a little, what I don't do so often, but we'll do a combo right here. There's a little clay. There's the clay. That's this product here. Brilliant product. And now we'll do a little Shine Lux, which is a high-grade oil. Now we'll rub them both together. And it softens the clay, because the clay is very strong. Softens the clay. And then we put it all in. Baby Girl. You see that movie, Baby Driver?
It's a good movie.
Good, Baby Girl. Baby Driver. It's a great movie. Have you seen Baby Driver? It's a great movie. Baby Driver. Give me the texture spray. Give me the refinish.
Sherry says, loving this cut.
Thanks, Sherry. The whole concept for the cut is to make it so that it doesn't look like it's been cut. And she's going to diffuse it from me. I'm going to use my refinish on the top. To just lock it in. This will toughen it up too. We'll take this over there. And maybe the wave mist for my last. I want to keep that kind of piecing. I like the the separation. It's not over till it's over. Ah, it's just diffuse that.
Margo says, love doing a sick haircut in the morning.
I'm going to go to my last cup. Over to Banana. Okay, coming in. Who's watching? Anybody watching?
That I know?
How you feel? Do you feel good?
I feel good. Yeah.
So we straightened it just so we could have a look at it, and I got my scissors and I'll do a little scissor work before we mess it up and finish it. So let's take this, all of this, and drink. This is the body of my blood. Yes, Catholic, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
My boy's Catholic, so Holy Communion.
Scott says she looks great with short hair.
Thanks, Scott. Just dropping a little bit of texture in. With our good friend Stephen Adams was in town this week. He did some great dry hair cutting for us. Happy Mondays. So I'll do a little bit of dry cutting right here. Nice to see it dry and straight before we mess it up. And here I'm just going to refine the ends. Just refining the edges. This is nice if you want to still keep that softness. You come from the inside as well. The diffusion's kind of like starts right here and then fades away into a little chaos. There's the short stuff right in here. So, don't move, don't breathe. Oh no, you can keep breathing. Just tighten up a little bit in here. A little bit of detail work. Small scissors for detail work. That's what you need. We have an American Wave certification this weekend if anyone's interested. American Wave is our texture service. There's a great article on Arojo Social. It was featured in The Guardian. That permanent waves are popular in England. So we made them trendy again.
Oh.
See that, Rebecca?
Nice.
We made them trendy again.
Donna says awesome detail work.
Thank you, guys. Double up on this side, so we head this way. What do we got around here? Let's film this. Remember, this is undercut. So you see, she's a little shorter in here. Let's chop it up a little. There's how I rest my, I'm holding my, it's like a snooker cue.
A what?
Sorry, a pool cue.
What did you call it?
A snooker.
Oh.
You know what snooker is?
No.
Well, that's where did you grow up? What rock? What rock was you underneath? Snooker is like pool, only with a bigger table.
Oh.
Yeah?
Sometimes you say words and I wonder if they're just British things that I don't understand.
Snooker. It's a big table with balls, different colored balls.
Marco asks, is there going to be a men's haircut coming up anytime on Facebook Live?
That's a great question. Yeah, why not? That's a great idea. We'll do that soon. So you see that? I'm just softening that hair out. You did it? You did it, Olivia? Okay, good. Bring me over my dry shampoo. I got my wave mist. Do you feel completely different?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's going on with your friend's hair? What's going on with her hair?
I don't know.
You don't know? She could be a good model for us. What's going on with your hair? What are you doing with your hair? Nothing? You want to come back and get it done sometime? Maybe. Good. Just a little texture right here. Feels a little thick, so just with a little point cutting, lift it out, you'll see how much comes out. Yeah, you should see that. Just a little point cutting at the insides of my fingers. Scissors down. Never fails. You know what? Someone's got to tell me to shave my beard off. It's horrible. Look how white it is.
Shave it all off?
It's horrible.
Even the mustache?
Oh, it's all gonna go.
Oh.
I got like a white chin. Oh, it's a white chin. It's disgusting. That's a white chin. I'm sick of my white bloody chin. Hey, Chad. We're gonna put some music on for us, Chad. Let's get my favorite track on. Let's get the music going. Okay. And the viewers. Come and say hi, Chad. Want to introduce you all to Chad? He's a great hairdresser, stylist, and DJ. What's your DJ name?
Chatty Shack. Pretty much. Chatty Shack.
Chatty Shack.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that Chatty Shack.
Nick used to be a DJ.
Those good old days. Chatty Shack. Where you DJ next?
I think I might DJ Saturday night.
Where?
I might be DJing Saturday night for someone's birthday.
Oh, really? At the
Boom Boom.
Boom Shakalaka room.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, I'm DJing a wedding upstate.
Oh, you're the wedding DJ now.
Yeah, that's my thing. I do the hair before the wedding.
Yeah?
And I do the
It's the wedding singer. Nice.
That looks good.
Nice. We're going to mess it up in a minute. Just do it. Take this off. Run that around. Now look, underneath here is quite short, see? See that short under there? So bring back a little bit more texture. And then we use our texture spray. Short stuff here too, and then the long stuff here. You know, sometimes she can even, she's got enough length she can push it behind, but then this falls over. Got a little bit of space in there. And she's got the short stuff under here. It's nice and short. You didn't see the before? How long was it before? Well, pretty much one length too, wasn't it? Really a light little layer. Nice thing about this product is it's completely clear. It doesn't dull the hair, but brings out the kind of piece of texture.
Elizabeth says, I love it.
Yes. Let's go over to Shorty and then we'll do a final shot. Come on. Oh, now what we need on your hair, because we've got all kinds of like dry conditioning. Get some dry conditioner. So in here we got the clay. Here's the clay. And we also have the shine tile. Which is hydrolyzed keratin. And it will soften and silken. Super sharp micro bangles.
Rick says the energy looks and sounds amazing.
Well, yeah, the music's kicking here. It's Thursday in New York. What we do? You don't want it to be too perfect. You want it imperfectly. Nice short pieces inside. I kind of raggy. Ton of hair. Ton of hair. But you know, the more you play with it, the better you get. Make it look as unperfect as possible. If it looks too perfect, it won't be good. So you want to kind of just mush it, mess it up. I like it to be like, not really touched by your hand if you can. Not anything to go the same way. If it goes the same way, if it goes not too perfect, not going to look nice. Getting better. Especially in a photograph. You have to look at that photograph and see how the hair kind of, how it reflects, how the light reflects off it. Yeah. I think that's some young bloke in the background.
Yeah.
All happens here in the studio. Nice thing about this is she's still got hair, so it's going to get longer. Yeah, she's still got like this hair is really quite long. It's about this long. Yeah, but when you lighten the hair like this, it's very hard for you to. When you lighten the hair, it kind of puffs the hair up even more. I like the rooty feel. Almost done. Now we're going to roast them now. See some final pictures. Good news is got a ring on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All the way from Cheswester. Together, let's have a look. Alright, so they're short, and we got a little shaggy Lucy bob. Don't forget, I'll be in North Carolina. We'll see you hopefully at the end of the month for some razor cutting. Thanks very much for tuning in.